Good Sunday afternoon, guys. Taking a look at the weather picture of the day. Look at this. It's still winter in parts of the country. This is from Appleton, Wisconsin. It's about 3 or 4 inches of snow a couple days ago. Just holding on to winter across lots of parts of the country. Amazing season continues. Let's take a look at the national global satellite showing some clouds that went through earlier today. Some might redevelop during the afternoon, a few sprinkles. Look at this feature out in the Gulf of Mexico. It's not tropical in nature, but it is enhancing thunderstorms. Another big storm coming into the west coast, barreling in with winds, rain, mountain snows, you name it. Let's take a look at what's going on the radar. As you can see, a few showers went through earlier this morning, and next feature down here in Florida is showing some severe weather, strong thunderstorms erupting, some more of that bowling ball of energy, and then that new storm coming into the Sierra Nevadas, and snow up here in Montana. So, got a little bit of everything here on this spring day. Look down in Florida. Heavy rains, embedded thunder. I'm not sure if any of these are severe, but they're not moving too much, so some flooding is occurring down here in central and southern Florida, Miami area, just south of the Orlando area. Let's take you up into the northeast, though, and show you our setup. High pressure to the north, clockwise direction, bringing in northwest winds, and a bit of a cold front to the south, which might trigger a few showers this evening. I'm not sure about that. Look at the clouds. They've kind of thinned out, and we've warmed up. Temperatures responded quite well to the clouds decreasing this afternoon. Here's the front. There's that cold front out to the west and to the northwest of us. A stationary warm front along the east coast. You can see that we're close to 70 along the coast. It's actually warmer today along the east coast. We're up into the 40s and 50s to the north of that front, but to the west of it, still in the 50s and 60s, close to 70, and that's where our winds are coming from. So let's look at those temperatures, guys. About 67, close to 70 here in Brockton. We're close to 70 basically everywhere in southern New England, except, look at that, 70, 71, 72 here in Rocky Hill, Connecticut. But except on the extreme outer Cape, where we still got that south-southwest breeze, bringing in cooler ocean waters, and we're in the 50s. Sorry about that, guys. And it also feels better out there because those winds aren't as strong. They're gusting between 15 and 25 miles per hour here in the northeast. With that new storm coming in, we're getting gusts of 30 on the west coast. A lot of times we have to look to the way out to the west to see where our weather's coming from. Here comes that new storm crossing the west coast. That'll be a player here later in the week, and models are all over the place as to what kind of effect it's going to have on New England. But then you can see another one probably 2 to 3 days behind that, and then another one 2 to 3 days behind that. So they're lining up once again on the west coast. Let's take you in for the setup for tomorrow. Cold air in northern New England with the jet stream going right overhead. The wind should subside quite a bit, but it's going to be a little bit cooler because that cold front will have pushed through the area, and just to our south will be staying pretty mild. As far as the temperatures go for tomorrow, you can see 30s and 40s out on the west coast, 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s for extreme southern New England. It might be hard pressed to get into the 60s, but it'll be close. And then things get interesting. Multiple things happening towards midweek. Warm air coming up out of the south, cold air clashing to the north, Gulf moisture riding, and models are all over the place. But it does seem like we'll get back into some rainy weather here as we move towards, let's say, Thursday through Sunday time period. Could be prolonged once again, but again, we have to look at these models. Again, this initial time showing the storm out to the west, those showers from earlier moving off to the south, staying pretty quiet here even through tomorrow. We could see some showers here Tuesday night into Wednesday, especially southern New England, with a little bit of a battle zone, cold air, warm air. And then we turn our attention out around Thursday. We have cold air and warm air very close to each other, and the battle zone is going to be setting up. Let's move it forward on Thursday. That battle zone ends up right over New England. Look at that cold air and the blue there and the red isobars, and it just hangs here right into Friday. Okay, very early Saturday, still here. That battle zone right over southern New England, even into Sunday. GFS is the only model depicting this, so as of now, we just got to go with a chance of this happening. But again, we'll have to watch that as we've had our share of rain, and we certainly don't need that to occur. So we will definitely keep an eye on that situation. But it looks like a battle zone setting up here between Thursday and Sunday. As far as temperature goes, these are today's at 500 millibars. You can see pretty seasonable. No real surge of warm air. Go later the week towards Wednesday, then you get a little surge of warm air coming up across the middle part of the country. But it's just, that's that battle zone, guys, right there. Warm air there, still in the cold, and there's going to be precip breaking out here. There's no doubt about that. The details still have to be kinked out. Definitely there's a battle zone setting up into Sunday, and then watch what happens. Here comes a backdoor. Another cool front that might come from Canada, moving backdoor, cooling us down into next week once again. So it looks like a roller coaster ride, guys. Cool temperatures, warming up for a day, going back to cool, a little bit of rain, warming it up. You get the point. That's it for today's Sunday forecast, guys. Enjoy the Masters out there. Great golf tournament today. Visit me at www.anthonysneweather.ning.com for more of your weather updates, and we'll be keeping a look at that end of the week scenario for potential prolonged rain. Have a good Sunday afternoon, guys. Over and out.